Good evening. My name is Ken Alexo, and I have the privilege of serving as the Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations at New Jersey Institute of Technology. On behalf of the entire NJIT community, I am delighted to welcome all of you to this momentous occasion in the history of our university. Today, we celebrate the launch of the Colton Society, the premier recognition society for NJIT's most generous benefactors. The Colton Society acknowledges alumni and friends whose lifetime giving to the university exceeds $500,000. Named in honor of the founding director of Newark Technical School, Dr. Charles A. Colton, the Colton Society celebrates the spirit of innovation and achievement that has distinguished NJIT since 1881. Today, we are honored to recognize the 63 very generous alumni and friends who represent the inaugural class of Colton Society members. It is now my pleasure to introduce someone who really needs no introduction at all, the 8th president of NJIT, Dr. Joel Bloom. As you know, President Bloom's tenure has been a time of profound change for NJIT. Enrollment has grown dramatically, internationally renowned faculty have been hired, research has increased exponentially, philanthropic giving has surged, and much-needed capital improvements across the campus have been completed. These and other developments have bolstered NJIT's standing as one of our nation's leading polytechnic universities. During what has been an unprecedented time for this campus, and indeed for our country, President Bloom has led the university with calm and focused determination. Thanks to his leadership, we welcome this fall semester yet another outstanding group of talented students who are eager to pursue the demanding and in-demand STEM education that NJIT provides. Esteemed benefactors, alumni, faculty, staff, and students of NJIT, please join me in giving a warm welcome to the president of NJIT, Dr. Joel Bloom.
Thank you, Ken, and thank you to all of the alumni and friends joining us for this evening's event. Well, we would much prefer to have you here with us on campus today. We hope you enjoyed the brief video tour of NJIT through the ages that introduced this evening's program. Know that we look forward to welcoming all of our alumni and friends back to this campus when circumstances allow. I am honored to stand here this evening as president of New Jersey Institute of Technology to thank you, the inaugural class of the Colton Society, for your outstanding commitment to this university. Your generosity is tangible and critically important. It provides scholarship and fellowship support for our students, funding for state-of-the-art classroom and laboratory spaces, and financial support for faculty research, as well as academic resources. Just as important, your commitment inspires those around you to become involved, to care about the students and faculty at NJIT, and to give generously of their time, talents, and treasure. Through your exemplary leadership, service, and generosity, you have enabled NJIT to realize some extraordinary achievements. Among those, NJIT is ranked #1 in the nation, in the entire nation, according to Forbes, for the upward economic mobility achieved by its students, whose families are often in the lowest income brackets. NJIT has been designated as an R1 research university by the Carnegie classification. This designation is reserved for the most elite research universities in the nation. In the state of New Jersey, only NJIT, joined by Rutgers and Princeton, have achieved this recognition. And we have been ranked 3rd in New Jersey and 74th in the United States in the prestigious 2020 QS World University Rankings. These accolades have helped NJIT attract some remarkable students, outstanding faculty, and staff. Our new first-year class includes more than 1,300 students from a pool of over 10,303 applicants. Among them are 8 high school valedictorians, 10 salutatoriums, as well as winners of countless other academic awards and honors. The members of the class of 2024 compiled an average high school grade point average of 3.6 out of 4.0, and average SAT scores of over 1,300 or nearly 1,300 out of a possible 1,600. For the 139 students entering the Albert Dorman Honors College this year, the average high school GPA was 3.87, and the average SAT reached 1506. This financial support that NJIT is able to provide these students, our high academic achievers and our most needy students, is because of your generosity, those of you whom we honor this evening. The support of our Colton Society members has helped us ensure that a STEM-focused, career-relevant NJIT education remains financially affordable for all deserving students and their families. Were it not for you, many hard-working and high-achieving students would not get the experience, the profound benefits of earning an NJIT degree. Again, on the behalf of the entire NJIT community, please accept my heartfelt gratitude for your generous investment in the future of our university, especially the students, faculty, and staff who benefit daily from your support. A heartfelt thank you.
Thank you, President Bloom. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Steve DePalma, a member of the NJIT class of 1972 and Chair Emeritus of the university's Board of Trustees. The former chairman and CEO of engineering firm Shore DePalma, Steve has long been one of NJIT's most dedicated advocates and volunteers. He served on the Board of Overseers from 1998 through 2003 and subsequently joined the Board of Trustees in 2003, serving as its chair from 2013 until 2020. In addition to the significant time and talent that they have invested in NJIT, Steve and his wife Penny have been inspirational in their philanthropic support of the university. We are pleased to formally recognize them this evening as inaugural members of the Colton Society. Steve is joining us tonight from his home in Florida and has agreed to say a few words on behalf of our 63 Colton Society inductees.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Vice President Ken Alexo, thank you so very much for that very kind introduction. Joining me is my best friend and wife, Penny. We thought it appropriate that this Colton Society celebration is a family affair. After all, as members of the Colton Society, we are all making a family decision to spend our children's inheritance. But we're making this decision for a great investment in America's future. We regret that circumstances prevent us from being on campus to celebrate in person. But we are honored to speak briefly as one of the many inaugural members of NJIT's Colton Society. Admittedly, Penny and I had the pleasure of being informally welcomed into the Colton Society by President Joel Bloom late last fall at an NJIT alumni reception we hosted here in our Florida home. We have been so looking forward to the official Colton Society launch ever since, as NJIT is near and dear to our hearts. My journey of NJIT alumni engagement started as an NCE undergraduate when I was initiated into Pi Kappa Phi fraternity. Following graduation, I volunteered as a Pi Kappa Phi alumni advisor to several fraternity chapters in Pennsylvania and New York. Then in the late 80s, this fraternity volunteer effort grew and morphed into a lifelong NJIT commitment when I was asked to serve on the NJIT Board of Overseers by then President Saul Fenster. It has been a great experience. Penny and I have been asked many times as to why NJIT is a philanthropic priority for us. For the answer to this question, one only needs to become acquainted with the outstanding students who attend NJIT. We believe that an NJIT education is not only life-changing, but also transformational for the thousands of students that NJIT touches each and every year. NJIT is an ethnically diverse university and is consistently top-ranked in awarding technological degrees to minority students. Over 90% of the NJIT students are recipients of need-based and merit-based financial aid. Additionally, the vast majority of our students are also working while attending NJIT to help supplement their family's financial burden towards the cost of their education. Today, NJIT students, just like the generation before them, are very serious about their careers and their future. The Middle States Commission on Higher Education, when reaffirming NJIT's accreditation, stated, and I quote, "NJIT is providing an admirable service to first and family students attending college. NJIT's success in providing a first-class education and college experience to a diverse student body is enviable," end quote. Today, NJIT stands as a beacon of ethnic diversity and the embodiment of the American dream. This is why Penny and I believe that our commitment to NJIT is both transformational as well as life-changing. To our fellow Colton Society members, Penny and I extend our deepest gratitude and thanks for your partnership and loyalty. Please know that we are proud of all of you. Together, each of us all together, have been able to accomplish a great deal. Thank you and congratulations for your generosity, for your time, and for your treasure. And most of all, thank you for your commitment to the mission of NJIT. Best wishes to you and your loved ones. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Steve. At this time, I am delighted to introduce you to Daniela Bushiri, one of NJIT's many accomplished undergraduate students enrolled in our Albert Dorman Honors College. Daniela is a member of the class of 2021 and is pursuing a degree in chemical engineering with a minor in applied mathematics. As a proud member of the National Society of Black Engineers, as well as the American Institute of Chemical Engineers, Daniela is passionate about learning, outreach, and mentorship. Upon graduation, she plans to pursue a career in the energy industry. She is joining us this evening to extend thanks to the members of the Colton Society on behalf of NJIT's talented student community.
Greetings to all the members of the Colton Society. My name is Daniela Bushiri, and I'm currently a senior with a major in chemical engineering and a minor in applied mathematics here at NJIT. It gives me great joy to join you this evening to share how your contributions have greatly impacted my life. I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo during a time that was riddled with civil unrest and wars. When I was 1 year old, my brave parents fled the war to seek refuge in South Africa. Growing up as a refugee in South Africa came with many obstacles and difficult circumstances. For instance, I attended underserved schools that lacked vital resources such as a library and enough STEM educators. Also, my parents struggled to make ends meet despite juggling several minimum wage jobs. My circumstances created a desire in me to want to go to university and obtain a well-paying job to ensure that my future looked better than my past. But the lack of resources often made it difficult to believe that this could happen. Fortunately, after my senior year of high school, my family got the opportunity to move to the United States of America through a United Nations Refugee Resettlement Program. While this move presented the prospect of great opportunities, I still had no way of paying for my tertiary education. Things changed once I applied at NJIT. I received a competitive scholarship package that covered most of my tuition, and by my second year, I joined the Honors College and was awarded more scholarships that then covered all my academic costs. Because of your generous contributions, I went from being under-resourced to being well-resourced and equipped for a future I never saw possible. NJIT opened doors to many opportunities that I took full advantage of. I was fortunate to partake in diverse experiences such as co-ops, internships, and undergraduate research experiences in different labs on campus. These opportunities gave me the tools I need to eventually have a successful career as an engineer. Additionally, the scholarships gave me the flexibility to not only focus on my professional development, but also serve on the board of many organizations on campus, such as the American Institute of Chemical Engineers and the National Society of Black Engineers. As a student in the Honors College, I had the chance to give back to the city of Newark by volunteering in various outreach and mentorship programs. This was important to me because I saw myself in the people I was serving, under-resourced yet courageous enough to dream beyond their circumstances. Today, I stand before you full of hope for my future. I plan to pursue a PhD in chemical engineering focused on investigating alternative energy resources to solve the dual challenge of providing energy to the growing population while mitigating the negative impacts on our environment. After my PhD, I hope to work in the energy industry and eventually join academia as a professor. None of these plans would have been possible without all of you. So on behalf of all the scholarship recipients at NJIT, I would like to thank all the members of the Colton Society for your generosity and support. In fact, I would like to congratulate you for the significant impact you're making on the student body at NJIT, because your investment into a student like me results in an investment into changing lives and ultimately changing the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniela. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce you to the inaugural members of the NJIT Colton Society. Bernadette and Benjamin Aiello, Richard S. Bowles III, Raymond F. Carulli, class of 73, and the late Anne Bernadette Nolan, Raymond A. Cassetta, class of 70, Francene and C. Stephen Cordes, class of 72, Linda and Nicholas M. DeNicolo, class of 73 and 78, Penny and Stephen P. DePalma, class of 72, Joan and Albert A. Dorman, class of 1945, and honorary doctorate, class of 1999, Christina C. Dow and Robert S. Dow, class of 69, and honorary doctorate of 2014. The late Estelle and Seymour Zoom Fleisher, class of 51. Hope and Alfred J. Frungillo, Jr. Daniel A. Henderson, honorary doctorate, class of 2011. Barbara A. and J. Robert Hillier, class of 2017, honorary doctorate. Donna and the late N. Eric Johansson, class of 65. Marcia and Louis A. Kamensky, class of 52, and honorary doctorate 1992. Paul V. Kastner, class of 73, and the late Elizabeth Kastner. Brian G. Kernan, class of 70. Gary R. Leman, class of 65, and the late Sawako Leman. The late Bernard W. Laurel, class of 46. Joan C. and Charles R. LaPuma, class of 53 and 56. Leonard Littman and the late Barbara Littman, class of 94. Madeline and Joseph J. Longo, class of 51. Pam and Ralph M. Madalena, class of 75 and 77. Vicki and Frank R. McCullough, class of 68. Sonia and Raymond J. McGowan, class of 64. Linda and the late Vincent Namoli, class of 62, and honorary doctorate 2009. Joan and George M. Newcomb, class of 69. Sandra and John H. Olson, class of 61 and 66. Susan and Philip L. Rinaldi, class of 68, 77, and honorary doctorate 2017. Carol and the late Harold L. Spangler, class of 74. Stephanie and James F. Stevenson. Patricia and Joseph M. Taylor, honorary doctorate 2011. Martin Tuckman, class of 62. Eleanor and Dieter Weisenrieder, class of 76. Ying Wu, class of 88, and honorary doctorate of 2016. In appreciation of their tremendous generosity to NJIT, members of the Colton Society will have their names permanently displayed on the Colton Society recognition wall located here in the first floor lobby of Eberhard Hall, NJIT Alumni Center. I am now pleased to invite my dear wife, Diane, to join me and Vice President Alexo in the unveiling of the Colton Society recognition wall.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I invite you all to join us in raising a glass and toasting the inaugural members of NJIT's Colton Society. On behalf of the students, alumni, and faculty, and staff of the university, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for all you do on behalf of NJIT. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Diane and I wish you and your families continued good health and safety throughout the year. I thank so many of you for the hours and the cordiality that we've spent together. I look forward to welcoming you to the NJIT campus as soon as circumstances allow. Good night.
To Alma Mater, fair and great, our voices now we raise. Our gratitude we demonstrate, your steady torch we praise. Your challenge on us ever falls, a world of knowledge calls. In heart and mind our trust will bind to our NJIT. We'll hold your memory ever dear, your spirit will revere. To you we'll promise loyalty, our own NJIT.